So what we're going to go over is how to list every single factor of a number. And what we're going to use is a T-chart and a simple 4-function calculator, and we'll be able to list every single factor of any number. So you just take a number like 48. I'm going to list every single factor of 48. So I'm going to make what's called a T-chart up under 48. I'm going to start with the smallest number that will go into 48, which is 1. 1, and across from it, I'm going to put the other number I multiply to 1 to get 48, which is 48. After 1, the next number I'm going to try is 2, and I'm just going to use a simple 4-function calculator to do this. I'm going to go 48 divided by 2. 48 divided by 2 is 24, so I've got 2 more I can put in the list. I can put 2 and 24 in the list. Right after 2, I check the next number after 2, which is 3. I go 48 divided by 3. 48 divided by 3 is 16, so I've got 3 and 16. Now what's happening to these numbers are converging. Any number in between 16 and 24 is not a factor of 48. As these numbers converge, I'm eliminating other numbers. As these things get closer and closer and closer, the number of numbers I have to check gets smaller and smaller. I really only have to check numbers between 3 and 16 now. After 3, I'm going to check 4. 48 divided by 4. 4 times 12 is 48. There are 2 other factors of 48. Now I only have to check numbers between 4 and 12. I should know that 5 won't go into 48 because it doesn't end in a 0 or a 5. So I'll go to the next number after 5, which is 6. 48 divided by 6. 6 times 8 is 48. Notice these numbers have converged. There's really one other number I need to check. As soon as I start to check numbers on this other side over here, I don't need to. I've already checked all the numbers in between 8 and 48. I've checked all the numbers in between 6 and 1. There's really one other number I need to check, which is 7. I haven't checked it yet, just in case. I tried in my calculator. It doesn't work. This is a complete list of all the numbers that multiply together to give you 48. So let's try another one, like 66. I'm going to make a T-chart for 66. And I'm always going to start off with 1 and the number I'm looking for. So 1 times 66 is 66. And I start listing all the others. I go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These numbers will converge, and then I'll have me a good list of all the factors of 66. 66 divided by 2 is 33. 2 times 33 is 66. 66 divided by 3 is 22. So 3 times 22 is 66. After 3, I'm going to check 4. 66 divided by 4. 4 won't go into 66. I know 5 won't go into 66 because my number doesn't end in 0 and 5. My next number I need to check is 6. So 66 divided by 6. 6 and 11. I've only got a couple more numbers I need to check. I need to check 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I'm going to check those just in case. 66 divided by 7. 7 won't go into it. 66 divided by 8. 8 won't go into it. 66 divided by 9. 9 won't go into it. And I know 10 won't go into it because this number doesn't end in 0. This is a complete list of every single number that is a factor of 66. Just go down the list until you run out of numbers to check. How do you know you need to stop? Either these two numbers are the same, or you're trying a number that's over here on this side. All the factors of 144. So let's try that. I'm always going to start with 1 and the number. 1 and 144. Let's see, 144 divided by 2. 2 and 72. Well, let's see if 3 will go into 144. 144 divided by 3. 3 and 48. Then I check 4. 144 divided by 4. 4 and 36. I know I shouldn't check 5 because it doesn't end in a 5 or a 0. But let's check 6. 144 divided by 6. 6 and 24. Let's try 7. 144 divided by 7. 7 won't go into 144. 144 divided by 8. 8 and 18 are factors of 144. Let's try the next number after 8, which is 9. 144 divided by 9. 9 and 16. The number of numbers I need to check is getting smaller and smaller. No reason to check 10 because this number doesn't end in a 0. I'll try 11. Divided by 11. Let's see, 144 divided by 11. 144 divided by 11. 11 will not go into 144. I'll check 12. 144 divided by 12. 12 times 12 is 144. As soon as these numbers are the same, or if I start to check a number that's over here on the other side of this list, that's when I know when to stop. This is how you use a T-chart to make a list of all the factors of a number.